Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025. The Sheriff's Canine Unit helped locate a woman missing from 29 Palms. Early yesterday morning at around 12:25 a.m., the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department says that they received a report of a woman missing from 29 Palms. They identified the woman as a 64-year-old with diagnosed dementia. She was missing out of the 6400 block of Athol Avenue. The woman's daughter discovered her mother was missing on Saturday, and after an unsuccessful search by family and friends, she contacted the Sheriff's Department. Deputies say they responded to the home and began a search with the assistance of canine handler Deputy Baker and Canine Najee. They say Najee tracked the missing woman's scent north of the home, and deputies spoke to witnesses and business owners who say they saw the woman. Najee continued to track the scent to Joshua Tree, and deputies were able to locate the missing woman near 29 Palms Highway and Sunset Road, more than 15 miles from her home. As a precaution, sheriff's personnel requested medical aid, and the victim was transported to a local hospital for evaluation. The Morongo Basin Sheriff's Station offered their thanks to the local business owners who aided in the safe recovery of the victim. A man strutting naked through a mobile home park was arrested for suspicion of indecent exposure. On Saturday at around 7:30 p.m., San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies responded to multiple reports of a naked man walking through a mobile home park in the 4500 block of Adobe Road in 29 Palms. Residents told deputies that Raymond Bennett, 57, walked around the property and confronted multiple people. Deputies arrived and took Bennett into custody. Raymond Bennett was arrested on suspicion of indecent exposure. He was cited and released at the scene. 29 Palms Highway is completely closed east of 29 Palms. Caltrans has issued an alert that both eastbound and westbound lanes are fully closed between Sahara Avenue and Desert Center Route 77 due to emergency work. They have not provided any estimated time for lanes to reopen. Yucca Valley's town-wide crack slurry and Cape Seal project continues this week. It's an annual maintenance effort that is part of the town's overall pavement maintenance program. The effort is implemented to extend the lifetime of the roadway throughout the town prior to their roads deteriorating. Road closures are scheduled today for Cassia Drive from Sage Avenue to Barbary Avenue, Barbary Avenue from Cassia Drive to Antelope Trail, and the Founders Plaza parking lot at Old Town. During construction operations, detours will be provided for alternative routes. Tonight, the 29 Palms City Council will gather to discuss T-bid fees, conditional use permits at Historic Plaza, and civilian access to the Marine Base. Reporter Heather Clisby has more.
Tonight's meeting of the 29 Palms City Council will kick off with an update from the San Bernardino County Transportation Authority on Measure I, which aims to fund significant transportation infrastructure improvements in the desert region. Next, Council will host a public hearing to confirm assessment fees that help fund the Tourism Business Improvement District, specifically 1.5% of the base room rate on all hotel, motel, RV, and vacation rental businesses within the city. These fees are in addition to the application of the transient occupancy tax. Council will discuss the use of conditional use permits at Historic Plaza. Since the parking lot and drive aisles in the middle of the plaza are owned by the city, a $5,000 application fee is usually required to obtain a cup for events that occur more than 4 times a year. Council will consider waiving this fee for frequent events such as farmers markets. After the terrorist attacks on September 11, 2001, the Marine Corps Air Ground Combat Center no longer allowed civilians to access on-base amenities. City Manager Stone James will present a request for a Category C waiver, which would reopen the gates, as it were, to non-military residents and allow access to certain businesses and special events. The meeting takes place on Tuesday, September 23rd at 6 p.m. at City Hall, 6136 Adobe Road. It can be live-streamed or viewed on demand via the city's website, 29palms.org. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Heather Clisby.
If you are a resident of Yucca Valley and want to stay up with what's happening in land and business development around town, online news editor Robert Hayden has the agenda for tonight's Planning Commission meeting.
On the agenda for Tuesday evening's Yucca Valley Planning Commission, the wedding and event facility known as Tumbleweed Sanctuary is expected to be dropped from future agendas in order to provide more time for the applicant to address parking requirements. The property resides in a residential area off Pueblo Trail, and the applicant is attempting to establish a Class 4 residential special event conditional use permit. And 2 wall murals are expected to be discussed, one located at the Joshua Tree National Park Association headquarters and the other at the Desert Drifter RV Resort. Both are located right off 29 Palms Highway. All of that, along with a land development update. You can attend the meeting in person at 5 p.m. at the Yucca Valley Community Center, located at 57090 29 Palms Highway, or you can attend online. We'll have a link to the agenda with remote viewing instructions at this story on our website, Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
The 29 Palms Water District meets tomorrow. Here's Annalise Kuiper with the particulars.
The first meeting will start at 3:45 p.m. and focuses on the 29 Palms Water District Financing Corporation's election of officers, namely President, Vice President, and Chief Financial Officer. This meeting will be immediately followed by the monthly 29 Palms Water District regular meeting scheduled to begin at 4 p.m. A discussion will take place on whether a CEQA process is necessary for the redundant treated water reservoir and booster pump station project, which is located at the fluoride removal plant. In California, a sanitary survey is mandated by the Federal Safe Drinking Water Act and conducted by the state's Division of Drinking Water, DDW. In April and May, an engineer from DDW conducted a survey, and 29 Palms Water District was found to be compliant. Located at 72401 Hatch Road in 29 Palms, the district's Financing Corporation meeting begins at 3:45 p.m., which will be immediately followed by the regular monthly meeting. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Annalise Kuiper.
The veterans of foreign wars Post 7264 and our local scout troop 77 are hosting a pancake breakfast buffet fundraiser this Sunday. Completely open to the public. The community is invited to feast on eggs, bacon, sausage, pancakes, chicken fried steak, and biscuits and gravy. The cost is $15 per person, and all money raised will go to support these organizations. The Joshua Tree VFW is located at 6402 Veterans Way. The Town of Yucca Valley Recreation Department announced their first cornhole tournament. The event features an evening of friendly competition, food, and will be held on October 4th at the Yucca Valley Community Center. The event is open to all skill levels and will implement high-tech custom cornhole boards. The tournament is next month, but the town is asking you to sign up today. Teams may register online at yucca-valley.org or in person at the Town of Yucca Valley Community Services Office Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And finally, Theater 29 will resume their monthly acting classes beginning tomorrow, taught by locally based working professional actor and teacher Julia Boyd. Arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas shares this opportunity to learn and enhance your craft in your own backyard.
Theater 29 brings back their acting classes as a new opportunity to those who have always wanted to try being in the spotlight but didn't know how to start. Every last Wednesday of the month beginning September 24th, Kids Having Fun on Stage is a weekday class developed for homeschool and independent studies K-12 age students from noon to 2 p.m. Everyone Having Fun on Stage is a Saturday class series which is open to adults and kids of all or no experience level, beginning Saturday, September 27th from noon to 2, continuing on the last Saturday of each month afterward. This pairing of monthly workshops teaches the finer art of performing for the stage, film, and TV, including introductory skills such as how to make character choices, quick memorization techniques, as well as lots of improv games. It's totally judgment-free and, most importantly, a lot of fun. Pre-registration is required at theater29.org/education, and the tuition is $20 per session. Reporting for Z107.7, this is arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas.
That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmatz.